news just coming in. Former Kerala Minister and Member of Legislative Assembly KT Jaleel has stoked a controversy after he called Pakistan-occupied Kashmir Azad Kashmir. This came in the backdrop of his visit to the Union Territory recently. Now, Pakistan calls it Azad Kashmir, but for India, that part of Jammu and Kashmir is occupied by Pakistan. We've claimed it as our territory. In fact, seats in the erstwhile Jammu and Kashmir Assembly were reserved for PoK representatives. Even after Article 370's abrogation, there has been provision made for PoK representatives. So for us, anybody in India, anybody in an official position to call PoK Azad is not just controversial, it's against the ethos of India. Neetu Raghukumar with me on the phone line. So Neetu, has he given an explanation as to why he called it Azad?
See, in this Facebook post in which he has written, he has not directly called it as Azad Kashmir. What he said is that this particular area was known, which was with Pakistan, that part of Kashmir is known as Azad Kashmir. And he went on to say that Pakistan government did not have much of direct influence in the area. Only currency and military help was under Pakistan control. And he said Kashmir had their own, Azad Kashmir had their own military. And he says that Pakistan government does not have any major administrative power in past occupied Kashmir. So this is a statement that he has made. And even while writing this is known as Azad Kashmir, he had put it in inverted commas. But coming from an MLA of the state, something like this, that has turned into a controversy. Now, we are trying to get in touch with Mr. Jaleel, but so far we have not been able to get in touch with him.
All right, but is the opposition attacking him for his post, even though he's trying to make it nuanced by putting it in quotes and saying that, you know, this part is called Azad? The opposition's reaction?
See, this has just come in at the moment right now. We are just waiting for reactions to come in. This was a Facebook post that has been put up and that has now been picked up by the media. So this is something which has just happened and we are waiting for reactions that are coming in.
All right, you're waiting for reaction. But KT Jaleel's background, Neetu, is he somebody who often steps on the wrong side of what is considered acceptable and what is not? Help us understand what his background is like. KT Jaleel, even now with this controversy with Swapna Suresh and the gold smuggling case and all that, Swapna Suresh has also made allegations against KT Jaleel, saying that he had relations directly with the Consul General and the attaché, tried to build up businesses with them, which is not something which should be done, because this is violation of protocol. So these allegations against him has come up earlier also. This is something which, last time there has been a Lokayukta order also, which actually led to him losing his ministerial post last time. This is something which, as you said, KT Jaleel, there have been several controversies surrounding him. This Lokayukta thing was related to nepotism, and this is why he had to lose his ministerial berth last time. Even in this entire gold smuggling case, KT Jaleel's name has been given out by main accused Swapna Suresh from the beginning. Right. So Neetu, once again, to reiterate, what is it that KT Jaleel has said in this Facebook post? What exactly is his reference to Azad Kashmir? If you could reiterate for our viewers.
See, the exact translation of what he has posted in Malayalam is that he was actually explaining the situation on his visit, what he saw in Kashmir, how everywhere there is military and how he is seeing. He was just explaining what he saw in Kashmir. So in that part, he has said that part of Kashmir that was with Pakistan was known as Azad Kashmir, and Azad Kashmir is in quotes. And he said that Pakistan government did not have direct influence in this area. Only currency and military help was under Pakistan control. Azad Kashmir had their own military, and during President Zia-ul-Haq's time, Pak President, the military became the common one, and says that Pakistan government does not have any major administrative power in past occupied Kashmir.
Okay.
Later in his post, he also says that someone who accompanied him said that the military is now behaves very friendly with them. But right now, had they done this in the 90s, the situation would have been much better.
Right.
So
Neetu, if you give me a moment, let me get in a reaction from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Mr. Tom Vadakkan is with me on the broadcast. Mr. Vadakkan, this comment, this Facebook post by KT Jaleel, he tries to make it nuanced. That's what Neetu Raghukumar is pointing out. He mentioned the word Azad Kashmir within quote, and I think he is also trying to attribute the phrase Azad Kashmir by saying this is what Pakistan calls it. But for a member of Legislative Assembly, for a lawmaker on an issue as sensitive as Kashmir, is this good enough?
Well, the background of Mr. KT Jaleel is known to the world at large. His involvement in the issues pertaining to Kerala are also well known. When did he become a historian on Kashmir that he can go into a monologue on this whole issue? I think this is not worth consideration at all. These are, attempts to catch the eyeball and with his own community and his own constituency. And I don't think we should need to take any cognizance of a man who has no idea of history nor any idea of what the reality in the region was.
Right. Mr. Majeed Menon of the NCP is also here with me. Mr. Menon, would you say this is a desperate attempt to get publicity at the cost of what India's stated position internationally is on multilateral forum is on the issue of Kashmir?
No, why are we giving, as a media, I am requesting you also, why are you giving so much importance to an expression of opinion by somebody, who is a non-entity? He may be an MLA, but he is an MLA from the southern end of the country, whereas he means to talk about the extreme north part of India, which is Kashmir, which is history. And then the history will speak about itself as to which part belonged to whom, etc. And the dispute with regard to PoK, is pending for ages. Who is he to decide? He has given his opinion which deserves to be simply ignored. And I don't think this should be blown out of proportion. That is his view. Anybody may say that, well, I have sympathies for Pakistan and therefore certain portion belong to Pakistan. What is the meaning of that? It is absolutely insignificant. It has absolutely no relevance. It must be wholly ignored. We know what is Kashmir, we know what is our role, what is our right, and what is Pakistan's role in that. Everyone knows about the dispute with regard to Kashmir.
Right.
And we have been saying that the whole of Kashmir belongs to India. That is our case. So why do we bother about somebody just chooses to speak something about it, and then we give so much importance that we keep on debating on that on national television? I am afraid this is not a thing to be stretched too far.
Mr. Vadakkan, rare occasion where both the BJP and the opposition are agreeing that we should not give publicity to Mr. Jaleel's comment. But there is a lot of concern. You were saying that he was seeking publicity and one must ignore him and not give him that publicity. But there is concern that when somebody from India and a lawmaker makes a comment like this, it is utilized by Pakistan on other forums. In that sense, do you think our lawmakers should be more careful?
Certainly, our lawmakers are quite competent, and you won't find them making statements like this. Swapna Suresh has gone into the accused in the gold smuggling case, has gone on record giving us the background of this man. I think the matter is being investigated too. What are his roots? What is his source of income? And the background from which he operates. Now, these are things that are under investigation. The left position was they were protecting him earlier. Now, the point is, if he is no more the minister anymore, law will take its own course. And if this is his mindset, and who is his master for whom he is trying to oblige, and what are his connections, or something that needs to be established. And we don't need to take cognizance of an individual who has no idea of history, forget the basics on Kashmir.
All right. Mr. Tom Vadakkan and Mr. Majeed Menon, thank you so much. Thanks also to Neetu Raghukumar for getting us context to that story from Kerala. Let's shift focus to Uttar Pradesh.